What's up, everybody? So here it is, the famous Caprice. Got it running, was driving it a little bit. I actually adjusted the carb, and then I tried to put that whatever the fuck that is. I tried to put that back on. I can't remember the name, and it pretty much would just like starve it for air. So I'm just driving it right now without the air filter. That's the name of it. I'm just driving it right now without the air filter on, but got it running and shit. So what I've been working on today was trying to fabricate the metal piece for right there. And here it is. That's not gonna work. I'm just probably gonna end up cutting it off of another car. And then this was for the rear quarter. On this side, right through here. And it fits on. Fits on perfect. Just getting a longer piece, but like as I was trying to go down further, like I'll have to make some adjustments trying to fix that. So I'm keeping that in mind as I try to do it, but most likely 77 through 90 box style, all the rear quarters are the same. So I might find me like a 4-door or another 2-door and cut it off of one along this edge on both sides. Well, not the driver's side, but cut it along the edge, about right there, and then just re-weld it on. Because I know where 2 boxes are in a salvage yard here, and then they have a bunch of 4-doors. Hey, Carter. They have a bunch of 4-doors. So I might try my luck with that. And then same with the drip rail. If I can't fabricate the piece I need, I'm just going to end up doing that. I think that might be the easiest route. Just cutting it off about right here to right here. What's up, son?
My brother's not letting me on his game.
Well, it's his game. And then...
I want it. I'll look it on it.
Well, it's his game. And then, remember...
What do you need this for, Dad?
I was taking bolts out with it. And then, remember I was telling you guys, don't do that. When I was replacing the taillights, I noticed that this was bent in, pushed in, and same with the trunk. That's why I'm replacing the trunk. The bumper I'm going to end up fixing myself, but I'm replacing the trunk and both doors. But I ended up replacing the taillights, and I noticed that it was pushed in right there. And, like, let's see if I can... try to get it in there for you guys real quick. Alright, there it is. Now, as you can see, lighting's really bad, but there's like a substantial difference in the gap. Like right here, it lines up perfect. Yes, son?
I actually made a hole with this drill. It's kind of heavy, Dad.
Hold on, son. But you see there's, right there's a gap along here. The sun's really bright. So that's how I know it's pushed in. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, cutting about from right here. Yeah, well, about right here, all the way over, and then re-welding it. Dude, stop! And then re-welding it in, taking it off of a car at a salvage yard like 77 through 79. The 4-doors should be the same. So, and the trunk lining should line up. So I'm gonna end up doing that too. I'll put all that back together later. But you can tell there's a huge gap. Or I could try to grab a stud welder and trying to yank it into form. I might try doing that. But most likely I'll just end up cutting it. Or I'll try to heat up the metal and try to bend it out. But with this being messed up, it might be better to just cut it out and replace it.
Dad, this is a huge car.
But check it out. Might need to adjust the carb again, but my power steering's messed up, so later on I gotta replace the power steering pump because it's leaking really bad. But I got it to run and drive. I've been driving it around a little bit, like around the neighborhood, just to do it actually. But oh, and the doors. So I was thinking about trying to fix the doors. But I'm just going to end up replacing them. This dude out in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, got a car just like mine with all the trim and shit. So I'm just going to end up taking both doors, the trunk, and all the trim. And maybe the front windshield. Because mine's cracked. And then getting the interior pieces right here. On the inside. The same right there. And then the radio bezel, I need that. I gotta figure out why it does that. Turn the car off and it just keeps idling. And the gas gauge doesn't work. If anybody has an idea as to why that is, please let me know in the comments or message me on Facebook, Tomas Cedric on Facebook. But that's annoying as hell. Look. Wait for it. And focus. See how it jumps up like that? And then cut it off. And it dies down like that. But, oh, and the reason why my speedometer doesn't work, when I rebuilt the transmission, the little gear on the back of it that is on the output shaft, I'll show you real quick. Right there. There's a little gear that goes right there, and then there's one on the output shaft. I didn't put that back far enough. The purple gear, I didn't slide it back far enough towards the end of the tail shaft, and that's why it's not working. So I might do that later today or next week, whenever. But that's just the update. Because I remember in a previous video I told you guys I was going to show you the messed up bumper, messed up trunk liner. So which one do you think would be easier to just like try to bend it into shape, or heating it, or cutting it out and replacing it? Let me know. But that motherfucker runs and drives though, so I'm happy about that.